All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Summertime Rendering, episode 21. Oh, she dead.
She dead.
She dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Super dead.
The ratata to the tata.
Yeah.
The tatas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We say ta-ta to the tatas.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's terrible.
It's what it is.
It's terribly tragic. No, it was actually like a very sad scene and everything. But let's be real. She's going to be back by the end of the show. She's going to be back by the end of the show. We're going to do the mega ultra.
Shinpei's going to ascend beyond time and space.
Yep, and we're getting that
out
happy
a nice world line.
God
and
damn it!
everything
Even
on his,
Mio
on
is
his
getting
Premiere
a happy
Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Full on.
Yep.
It's going to take a bit to cook. Based on his CPU and GPU limitations, but eventually he'll render out a beautiful
it's got
summertime.
nothing to do with the GPU because Adobe products just don't utilize it enough.
Oh, right. Their integration and utilization of your computer hardware is absolute dog shit. Use DaVinci Resolve. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Let's have ourselves a road to the finale with a conflict that we might actually be getting some wins with because we did properly handle, kinda.
Like, that went as well as it could.
Our creepy priest.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah, but Heine needs to be saved.
Mm-hmm. That
He's
will
who
be.
gave the commission, essentially.
That'll be
A tall order.
a tall order. Yes.
It's not tall, but
Right, a tall
it will be
order
an
for
order.
a short person.
Right.
Yeah.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
これは殺人です。犯人も分かってる。でも、あと1日だけ俺にください。
ああ、分かってる。
ありがとうございます。すいません、かぶりました。
Whoa.
喋りなこれ。
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he got
He
it.
does have that now.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
耳塞いでください。
何
Wild.
落ちましたね、海に。
君、なぜ分かった
Yeah, he's with me now.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
As if looking from a bird's eye view wasn't complicated enough with how it was almost like there was another, Shinpei.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yeah, I also have this stranger in my head.
Yep.
ポケット中に
Yeah.
入ってんの
Yeah.
呼びかけても何の反応もない。
Oh.
消えた後ろのかけらない。
Okay.
だから逃げたんやハイネ
Yeah. Uh-huh.
反応ないなんてことないよしんちゃん私ら影には分かっためっちゃ怒ってたからお姉ちゃん
Whoa.
シデがしんちゃんに包丁投げてきた時
Okay.
Damn.
ここにいてるよ消える直前になんとか記憶だけはこれに移したん
Okay.
Cool.
でも体はないこれやと動けやん
Gotcha.
そうか。だからハイネは後ろが生きてるって勘違いを。
Mm-hmm.
記憶だけになってもしんちゃんを守ったんやねそのデータを読めるんはお姉ちゃんだけでもお姉ちゃんはもう
Mm,
Wait.
mm,
Are we cooking?
帰ってくる。
is this the thing that I was thinking it was?
そうなんや。明日花火が上がるとき、
Uh-huh.
あの海岸に
Right.
まだ何も知らん。最初のあいつが。
Holy shit. Good,
Okay,
good,
cool.
good.
Cool. Gotcha, but the reason it hadn't happened yet was because it was so late in the timeline. It was like right before the festival, or on the day of the festival.
間違いない。だからあいつはこれを残したんや。
Cool. Awesome.
後ろが。
All right.
God, it's a fucking loop.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
We
so
got a literal
wild.
memory card.
Uh-huh.
しんちゃんどこか知らん
いや、
そう
待て。
何
俺な。やっぱお前が好き。
私影のミオやで
Ah! I knew it.
Yep.
Wait, that was a fucking Usopp face.
Yeah. Watch. That was actually real Mio, and she was like, oh man, that was a close save.
新平が好きなんやろ。
Yeah, that's the real Mio.
Yeah. Yep.
That was
やっぱ変わらんか。
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Neo
called that
lying to
shit.
herself and lying to her friends. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
新平やったら屋上行くって言うてたで。
You can meet him there.
I love that she tried to do the. Oh, I'm Shadow Mio.
何してた？
It's so.
He was like, nah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
さ出かける前に言えたこと。好き。ないよ。私、しんちゃんのこと。
Oh.
それだけ？
いや、ありがとう。
もしかして気づいてた？
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
変に思わんといてな。
Oh, that animation was cute.
明日死ぬかもしらんやろ私ら。この気持ち、しんちゃんに伝えやんまま死ぬん嫌やってん。だからただ伝えたかっただけやから。
ごめん、ミオ。 ミオの気持ちには応えられやん。
Yeah.
俺は牛尾が好きなんや。お前は俺の大事な妹や。
Yeah.
ありがとう。ちゃんと言うてくれて。
Ah! Good, Neo! Yeah!
これで死んでも
Ah! No, no, no!
Yeah.
No, no, no! Not funny!
Okay, there we go. And then hard cut to.
偉いよ。
Shadow Mia's like,
振られたな。
at least you did it.
Yep. I don't have to tell him now.
でもさ、お姉ちゃん影やしさ、明日帰ってくるかもやけどさ、
Right.
結局ハイネ倒せばお姉ちゃん消えて
You'll have a
も
shot then.
そしたら私には何もない。しんちゃんはそんなナンパの男ちゃうんじゃい。切り替えるで。明日や明日。どう転んでも明日。7月24日に。
Alright.
Oh boy.
These next episodes are all just
Mm-hmm.
effectively one day. I love it. We busted out the whiteboard.
あいつはなぜか俺にくっついて、意識だけじゃなく実体を伴って4周目の世界にやってきました。
Right.
4周目の世界には4周目の牛尾が存在していたはずで、この
Yes.
時点でも牛尾は2人存在することになる。
そうです。牛尾は現時点ではしおりちゃんを助けようとした時に負ったダメージから徐々に回復しつつ、だから今の9周目には
And that's why it was important for Shinpei to have the
俺
eye.
と一緒にリンクしてる3周目世界の牛尾がいることになります。これにはシデたちも気がついてるはずです。そのシデの頭を読んで、牛は自分が復活する方法を思いついた。だから
Okay,
あの
cool.
時なんとか記憶だけを残したんです。俺たちも気づくことにかけて。
Yep.
おいおい、家庭の上の家庭やんけ。
No, it's good cooking. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Put this in a restaurant and sell it.
初めて24日に到達するんです。誰も確信はできませんよ。
Yep.
Oh, that's a good point.
動いてる。
わずかやけどどこへ置いても南に向かって動くんです。
Wow.
Damn.
朝3時頃に一番はっきり動いてて、今はだいぶ弱くなってる。
つまり牛尾は今、大阪湾や瀬戸内海やなく、紀伊水道におるっちゅうわけやな。
Whoa.
この回は牛尾に反応してるんや。
All right.
さっきまで近くに来てた。
2回目の満潮は夕方6時頃のはずや。その時にまた牛尾はこの島へ近づいた。
Wow. And just like the whole thing with the ritual of the driftwood coming in.
Yeah.
になるかもしれないというわけだ。
この不安は見過ごせません。おそらく全力で死で自らやってくる。でも、奴らは
Yeah, they don't know where she is. Right. They can't
Right.
sense her.
So they'll
That's
probably
why.
be waiting for you guys to find her.
Yeah.
でもこっちには確信がある。この差が俺らの勝機です。このチャンスを逃せば俺らは牛を完全
You
に
could also try and bait them to go to the wrong spot.
迎えに行っちゃろら。
なんか希望見えてきたね。
じゃあみんな、あとは手はず通りに。
またこうやって話せるとはな、龍之介。
姉は
Cool. So when he covers the eye, that's when Ryunosuke's out. Okay.
前
That's cool. So that's
Okay.
his equivalent of tying up the hair.
Right.
時な、ヒズルから手紙が届いたよ。書いた本が映画になったって聞いた時は腰抜かしたで。
Oh.
小説家になってたこと先に言ってな。
い
ああ
やそれ知ってるのネズさんだけでしたよ。影の話を信じて
Are they in some of the boxes?
大人やったからです。
Could be.
おかげでわしまで変人扱いされたわ。
根津さんのことを信頼してます。
Oh.
僕も。
今さら
Oh.
いらん。
今年こそは最後までいてくださいよアラン。
いやほんまそうしたんやけどね。明日の仕込みがあるさけよ。
明日？
どないした？
いえ明日のことを考え
Yeah, tomorrow.
Huh?
牛を見つけよ。奴らに先んじて始末するのじゃ。
Holy shit.
All right.
He's guiding them
Holy
from
shit.
here.
All right.
God, the scale of this.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
司令よ。木の葉を隠すなら森の中じゃ。
Holy
司令は
shit.
必ず来る。野良の中に紛れてな。野良どもにおまんのそばへ集まるよう言うちゃ
一人だけ沖へ離れていく野良がいる。
る。近い。近いぞ。反応が。
Oh,
Wow. The
Nice.
inside it. Oh.
that's brilliant.
気づかれた。
Oh shit.
Fuck. That's such a cool way to hide, though. So if they can find her early, they can then act with her on their side
Oh,
before
shit.
it gets to nighttime.
And once they make contact, she should be able to defend them. But
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All
Don't
right.
end the episode. Don't end the episode. Don't end the episode. Oh, nice. Now we're in her perspective.
Ooh.
私何してたんやっ
Whoa.
け。新平。
Oh shit.
新平。
Oh!
Fuck.
Yeah!
Now, if she doesn't know she's a shadow,
Right.
how do they get her to sync up with the shell?
Yeah.
捕まえた。なんでおる？
Huh?
新平。
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Ah.
And now we're falling. Oh fuck.
迎えに来たんや。お前を。
Holy shit, this is a fucking romance anime with the classic falling
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
sky into the ocean. And all the memories
Right,
back.
because
okay, cool.
because that is still
I'm
a
just
shard of
wondering-
Ushio, so she's able to sync with.
She's
Ushio.
able to give the memories.
And then hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
思い出した。
Fuck, okay. Okay. I was worried that they would have to do a lot to make the memories get back, but I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
not.
ルキア。捕まれたらあかんぞ。
大丈夫。完全完璧。
Oh my god!
Full on Rapunzel.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I thought it was gonna be like a fuck, we need to like
Yeah, like hold
get
it to,
another
you know,
shadow
your
to,
forehead.
like-
yeah.
Yeah, but no, she set it up just for herself. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. We can pull a big W out of this, like
Yeah.
for sure.
And that
They get-
wasn't the whole party. That was just Shinpei with Gil.
well
So
yeah, so that's the weird thing though. Where was Nezu then?
maybe that was before he headed out.
Probably was before then.
Yeah.
Weird, but okay. Ushio's
Okay,
back, baby.
she's back,
Uh-huh.
and I gotta say, I feel
Yep.
so vindicated that
Yep.
the reason for how it happened is, well, yeah, I mean, obviously there's a second Shadow Ushio because, you know, we just yoinked one from a timeline. It's not like
Yep.
we got rid of the Shadow Ushio that was in the timeline that we yoinked anyways in the first
Right,
place.
right.
So, yes, there would be two. But the reason why it didn't come up until now was because
We hadn't
damn
gotten
it,
to that
we
time
hadn't
yet.
gotten to that time yet. Cool. Awesome.
Because she's been floating in the water ever since she had her fight with Heine.
Yep. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
It's one of those things that where, you know, thinking back on like long time ago episode theories and stuff like that of the like, well, how is she here? You know, and
Yeah,
it's well, she was floating in the ocean for a long time.
Right. She's still there.
That's it.
Yeah.
She's still there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
like, well, yes, because she's a shadow.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That does my heart so much good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's a
Good continuity show.
right, and that's a wonderful way to have her still be here for the final conflict of the show.
Yes.
You know, rather than just at the very end when
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
gets put right.
Yeah.
Although this does mean I will
Yes.
say that Hizuru might just be dead.
Oh, Hizuru's fucking
Like,
dead. Hizuru's fucking dead. Yes. Now,
because
there is
Ushio
still-
was the big one of the. Obviously, Ushio's not going to be gone at the end of the show,
no,
you know,
but-
unless it's the
No, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's the difference as to will Hizuru come back through some great time rendering nonsense of crazy high level ability of the eye and all that? Or is it that Ryunosuke will be saved and or brought into some kind of rendered reality? And
Yep.
that's the sacrifice that Hizuru gives, is that Ryunosuke is then able to have a new life again.
Yep.
Either way, we shall see.
We will.
We are headed into the 24th with reinforcements, with gusto, with purpose here, with vision, and now an Ushio that is introduced into the segment of this version of a July 24th way earlier than she was Back then.
and also with full memories and awareness of you're a shadow and you can do all this stuff and everything. So yeah, let's kick ass.
Right,
I also
the-
love that
yeah.
that was a split off mission that Shinpei did.
Yeah.
You know, and the whole idea of using Gil for that.
That was
Fantastic.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Of
Because
all the kinds of things that I was thinking of, I'm like, right, she would constantly know where Shinpei is because of the mark.
Yep.
So if he ever went dark, it's the wait, and what is the way that they do it? And then the way that Heine said, he's taking the thing that you do by covering yourself in mud, basically the shadow muck of his armor and stuff. And he's like, fuck, I gave away too many hints by doing that.
Yeah.
So it's the, okay, of those strays that you've got, one of them is clearly him. It has to be. If you
Yeah.
gather all the strays into one place,
one that's moving differently.
one that's going to be acting
Yep.
a bit weird, that's
Yep.
going to be him.
And I love how he also used the idea that, oh, yeah, if Heine was also able to like realize this, she would also be on the lookout for Ushio. So cool, yeah, a bunch of shadows swimming through the ocean. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
There you
You
go.
hide a leaf in a forest.
Yep.
All right.
I loved that. But yeah, Mio also confessed.
She did.
I was quite happy with the way that went. It
Yep.
was handled very maturely.
And
Mio
it's-
also like tried to pull some stuff with So to be like, no, I'm Shadow Mio. And he's like,
God,
really? Yeah,
yeah. You sure about that? You
sure
sure
about
that's
that?
a factor in? Yeah.
yeah. So, why do you...
Why do you like Shinpei?
No. It's like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there it is.
He didn't even need to step on her shadow or anything.
Nope, nothing. There's a
No.
much more definitive, way to find out with Mio. And I like that when the whole confession thing happened, they went through all the steps of it, right?
Yes.
It's the I like you. I really like
like
you.
you.
I'm in love with
I'm in
you.
love with you, yeah.
You know, okay.
No
Yep,
miscommunication.
yep. It's the yep. Did you know that? Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. But yeah, I like Ushio. Okay. You're my precious little sister, right? Yep.
And then she's like, like,
Right.
I love the guffaw of like, it feels so much better. Like it weights off my chest, and we're thinking like,
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
hard
Hard cut.
smash cut to Yeah, that was fantastic.
yeah, that was wonderful.
Yep, and then of course Shadow Ushio Shadow Mio says the thing that real Mio probably wouldn't
Be comfortable saying,
be comfortable saying if
if this all goes badly, and if
Shadow
she never
Ushio
comes
can't
back,
stick around and then know, hey, But one of the things that I love that the story did to kind of like put a nail in that coffin is the "You're my precious little sister." Doesn't matter if Ushio's not in the picture. that statement was said and it was meant.
That
and,
is
you know,
a like stake in the
Yeah,
proverbial ground.
there
is
are-
not going out.
there are not like
There are no
that's-
world lines. There are no parallel world lines.
that
I'm
is
sorry,
about the
Mio.
most definitive.
Sorry,
it will
but
never
no.
happen. You know, yeah,
Never.
like that you could get. So
So
yeah,
rest in peace, Mio's crush. But you know what? Hey, that that means Tokiko has a chance.
yep, exactly. She'll just be there and comfort her and all that stuff, and yeah.
Uh,
But okay,
Yeah, our love polygon has been disassembled, and now we've got just a classic duo love story. And I gotta say, my favorite thing about this episode is not the hype action sequence, it's not the confession. It's the brief moment in time where we're seeing from Shadow Ushio's perspective what her memories were of human Ushio losing Shinpei and how much that meant to her, so that before Shadow Ushio gets the memories back, she has the romantic being swept up in the arms of her hero who's now here to save her, and then they're falling through the sky, their hair is billowing up as they're having the classic like anime romance
holding
moment
each
of,
other while falling, you know, through the air.
infinitely through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
air.
yeah,
It's classic like anime romance moment, and then all this then coming up with the memories being brought back in, and I'm like, yeah, okay, we hand wave the. It just makes things more convenient for the story, and you know.
I mean, that's the whole bit with like the no. Over the amount of time that Ushio had the eye, she taught her shadow, but good, how to use that hair, you know? And tentacle powers, you know, they're always OP, and that's just how it works. But those were all Mook shadows, so it's like, okay.
No, I don't care about that. I'm talking about the seashell being actually the memories, but not her, so she can't transform, so it's a way that she can die but not die.
Right.
And then once it's brought back, it just immediately just goes to her.
I think it's because it's
whatever.
that's still Ushio's consciousness. She just can't necessarily do anything. Although I will say, and this is totally nitpicky, it's not actually important, but all the other times that Ushio did like memory downloads, she had to make physical contact.
Yes.
So, but the shell was just floating there. I was expecting it to be like, okay, hold this, and then whoa,
Right,
you know.
I thought it was going to have to be a thing where it wouldn't just be a holding it, and I kind of would have liked it this way, although I understand for the convenience of things just moving along. I would have liked it to be a thing of where Ushio's like, I can't, like, what am I supposed to do with this? And it's like, you need to take the memories. I don't know how to do that. What are you talking about? And then it could be this big moment where she then is told all this stuff, but that would slow things down a lot. That would drag things out. That would take away from the intensity of this great action sequence and all that. So, or chase sequence, and it's fine.
And it was over quickly, which I liked. We have the stakes set for what we have for the rest of the day, you know.
Yes.
And we still don't know a lot of what the other players are doing. So, like,
And Nezu's being set up somewhere.
yeah, Nezu's being set up somewhere, you know, like that whole situation.
Yeah, there's a possibility that Nezu is in a different, like,
Yeah. Was he, you know, seemingly in another like cramped space because he was in a similar situation to Shinpei, or that's just how he was like squatting down to talk to Shinpei before
for like
Shinpei,
a little bit of time
you know, went
or
out?
something.
I think the likelihood of this is very low, but I'm just imagining Nezu in a box that's like one of the
and
things.
he's got Ryunosuke with him.
Sure,
Like
sure,
with him,
or
with
just
him.
you know, but got a knife or some kind of weapon, and he's just waiting for, you know, for Karakiri to just get a little bit too close, and then just boom. Yep.
I mean, yeah, I would love that. I love the way in which we did actually make progress with him, and it's he has another body, but that might be his last one.
Right.
All of his other bodies were lost during the war.
Which is like, okay, cool.
That's another cool thing to tie
Makes
back
sense.
to the timeline of things of what's going on, and potentially kind of inferring a couple things that have dramatically changed over the course of history and stuff with the you know, the god Hiruko and all that. That the war kind of fucked things up quite a bit just in general, and the effects of that are still being, you know, felt now for their plans and everything. But But again, Heine's here doing this, but this feels a lot more like, you know,
Katakiri's doing. Yeah, and they still need to go, and they need to, like, I like that they mentioned still, well, the grotto's still where it's going to actually be thrown down, you know, because they need to get to Hiruko's, you know, like, actual form, body, all that stuff.
Sure, they want to end the shadow problem.
Exactly, and now that they actually have Ushio, they have a shot at doing it.
They have the means. But yeah, I think what it'll end up being is that even if they go and fight, many people could die.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's the thing of where it's like, okay, cool, you could win here, Shinpei, but are you willing to have all these people die, or would you like to try again?
Yeah, and that's
where things can get scary, is that it's you might not get another chance like this.
Right,
Because,
like if you
because
actually
everything that you get from this,
fuck.
Heine learns and takes in and loops with him. So this is probably the last time they'll have an advantage.
Yeah, imagine if, like, because once the situation is actually fixed, you can't loop anymore because the power's gone, right? You know, all the shadows are gone and all that stuff, right? But yeah, imagine you get to a point where Shinpei's basically won, but a lot of people died, and it's the, do I actually do this, or do I kill myself and try again? Like, that's, and imagine if you did that and then it failed. That would suck.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they busted out the whiteboard, so this is immediately one of my favorite episodes because they actually like broke down the
what is happening when
Steins
they do the
Gate, parallel world lines. You know, the other world gets destroyed. I'm like, yes, cool, wonderful. But then, what is the point of the ability then being able to observe parallel worlds if they're all destroyed once he skips over to the past? Interesting. You know, the eye's ability is to observe parallel worlds. So
and render out the canon timeline and all that.
well, that's the point then. Either Shireu's completely off his rocker and has no idea what he's talking about, or the power of the eye is even crazier than we'd even been like thinking in how crazy it could be.
But we don't. But the thing that's so crazy about it is that we don't have to go there anymore because Ushio is back. She was the big.
No.
You know,
I'm aware. But the issue is that even when all that's said and done, you can't get a good ending for this story without Shinpei being able to really like have access to what's probably going to be both eyes, basically. Heine needs to be able to basically see the point of view of Shinpei.
Right.
And in order to do that, we either need to do Nakama or defeat Heine, and both of those seem very, very, very difficult.
they go back to the time of the war right after all the backup bodies are, you know, killed of, you know, Karakiri, and then they just, you know, take a grenade from somewhere and shove it up his ass, you know?
I'm just saying, like, regardless of what they end up doing here, the fact that the next 4 episodes or 5 episodes or whatever it is are effectively set up to be this one day, I'm ready for the beyond time and space, and the present conflict freezes as we go and, you know, do crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, embrace eternity. Yeah.
But, all right, cool stuff. Ushio's back, better than ever. Oh, we love to see it.
Yes.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.